fierce, giant, and extinct. When you hear those words, most people think of dinosaurs, maybe a T-Rex or a giant sauropod. But if I say no dinosaurs, thoughts turn to giant pterosaurs, mosasaurs, crocs, megasharks, or Ice Age giants. The truth is, while some prehistoric giants get all the attention in documentaries and movies, countless others have been overshadowed, forgotten faces that deserve the spotlight. Take, for example, the beast of Lesotho. You might not have heard of it. This was no ordinary amphibian. From the Carboniferous to the Cretaceous, amphibians were dominated by the Temnospondyli, a group ranging from tiny to colossal, often likened to the placental mammals of their time. Among them, the Brachiopodi emerged in the late Permian and thrived until the Jurassic. For years, these amphibians were thought to be small to medium-sized, until a massive jaw fragment was discovered in South Africa. Compared to related species, the beast of Lesotho may have reached 7 meters, 23 feet, far larger than today's giant Chinese salamander. Its body was robust, capable of swallowing prey the size of a human, and it likely dominated the waterways of the Elliott Formation in the early Jurassic. Even if this estimate is off, other obscure giant amphibians existed. Prinosuchus from Permian Brazil, the alligator-headed Mastodonsaurus of Triassic Europe, reaching over 6 meters, 20 feet, and known to even eat members of its own species. Next, consider Silosuchus, a two-legged dinosaur-like creature, but not a dinosaur. Part of the Papasaur family, it could grow up to 10 meters, 33 feet. Unlike a theropod, it was a beaked herbivore grazing from trees, living alongside dinosaurs in Argentina's Triassic Ichigo-Elasto Formation. Its carnivorous relatives, however, were just as massive, potentially preying on multi-ton theropodomorphs. In the oceans, lesser-known giants included Nothosaurus, superficially like plesiosaurs but smaller, until massive specimens from Triassic China and Europe were discovered, measuring up to 7 meters, 23 feet, with robust build suggesting they hunted more than just fish. On land, there was Lysoveta, a recently described Triassic dicynodont from Poland. With a body over 4.5 meters, 15 feet long, and hips over 2.6 meters, 8.5 feet tall, weighing up to 9 tons, it rivaled elephants in size. Though herbivorous and toothless, its tank-like build and thick skull made it a formidable presence. Among mammals, the Brontotheridae stood out. These Eocene rhino-like giants, such as Megatherops, reached over 15 feet long. Even more impressive, Amblytherium, slightly older and larger than Megatherops, had a 1.2-meter-long skull, potentially weighing 9 tons, with a single large horn possibly used for communication rather than combat. Carnivorous mammal giants also existed. The extinct walrus Pontolus magnus from the Miocene could reach 4 meters, 13 feet, and 4 tons, a predator active along the western U.S. coast, hunting seals, birds, small cetaceans, and even megalodon pups. Its massive skull and teeth made it a deadly ambush predator in shallow waters. Freshwater giants included the predatory Rhizodus, a carboniferous lobe-finned fish reaching 7 meters, 23 feet, and 1.5 tons, capable of ambushing animals along riverbanks with enormous tusks. The Cretaceous saw Mawsonia, a coelacanth reaching 5.48 meters, 18 feet, possibly weighing 2 tons, preying on crabs, snails, and small fish. These are just a few of the overlooked giants, prehistoric animals that were fierce, massive, and utterly fascinating. While dinosaurs and Ice Age creatures dominate our imagination, the world was full of obscure giants that history almost forgot. If you enjoyed this, stay tuned. There's plenty more forgotten giants to explore in a potential Part 2.